now it's time to get into the holiday spirit.
Kostaki's wearing his holiday pajamas.
With Costaki
You're one of those.
Economopoulos and his
You're one of
holiday.
those, Costaki. You really get into Christmas. This is great.
It's very sweet, Costaki. Are those? I can't tell. Is that a sweater or are those pajamas?
This is actually pajamas, and I have matching bottom. I'm not wearing them right now, but I do.
You're bottomless? All right. You and Allie Breen every
Donald
week.
ducking it. Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome to the image.
Once again, we're joined by Costaki Economopoulos, comedian, also our NFL correspondent. And I understand that you have a little bit of a surprise involving, well, first of all, I should say you are in the process of getting a divorce.
Oh, yes.
But
Indeed.
before I get to that, I have a great Christmas card that I received from you.
Really?
And it's got a beautiful picture of Kostaki's two daughters. I don't know if you can see me holding it up, Costaki.
Yeah.
And it says peace, and then it's all the best to you in the new year from your favorite Economopoulos.
Love it.
It's very sweet. That's a great photograph. Who took that?
That's the ex. That's the wife. Yeah, she's a great photographer.
That's what I
That's not even a real camera. That's just her goofing around. You know?
Wow.
It's a beautiful photograph of your two daughters.
Wonderful.
And now it's my understanding that since we've mentioned your soon-to-be ex-wife, you two are back together, sort of.
Yeah, we did an experiment yesterday. We've been working on it for a while as a concept, and yesterday we did 20 minutes of the two of us together in different forms doing stand-up as kind of an experiment for a divorce show, a show about the divorce. It's got solo stand-up and us together on stage and some crowd work and question and answer.
Wow.
Boxing?
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Wrestling to the death.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cage match.
That's how hard it is to get stage time in LA. You got to go out with your ex.
Well, when are you?
We're doing the full version, a 60-minute version on Saturday in Burbank. If anyone's in this part of the world, come see it. It's got weird electricity and people love it. So
it's a great
we're
idea.
Experimenting.
I was just handed this. It says you're going to be at a club in Burbank called Flappers.
Flappers, yeah.
Well, that'd be like the worst bottomless bar ever.
Come for the roast beef sandwiches.
That's
Stay for the steakums.
Just this top. Yeah, that's right.
I haven't had steakums in forever.
So, and then I want your regular solo stand-up comedy. I know that you're going to be doing the 28th through the 31st, including New Year's Eve, of course, at the famous Acme Comedy Club in Minneapolis.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Then you've got an Indiana stint, January 5, 6, and 7, Greensburg, Lafayette, and Terre Haute.
Nice.
A bunch of shows. So, Costaki. Now, it's also primetime football viewing, and you've been paying close attention to the NFL. What have you got for us?
Yeah, well, it's a good segue to talk about divorce. Tom Brady said he's open to all options next season. That's there's nothing like getting divorced to help a man see the benefits of free agency. Unlike every other guy in America, all options are available to Tom Brady, except carbs. He doesn't. That's why we love Brady's diet. He's got everything we could ever dream of, but we have French fries.
Can't beat them.
Buccaneers lost 35-7. They got boat race. Do you know this phrase? Is this Willie? Is this a generational thing? Is this what young people say?
Is it a beer thing?
Boat raced.
I've never heard it.
I've never heard of it.
Oh, yeah, I have heard it. It's like a route. Yeah, and I don't know why that applies. We got boat race.
They say it in football a lot, and I don't know if it's a new thing. Anyway, Buccaneers lost 35-7. Brady drops.
They got boat raced. Yeah, absolutely.
They got boat raced. That's right. Yeah. Context. Brady drops in the pirate power rankings. You know, it's number 1, Johnny Depp, right? 2, second place tie. There's a tie. Captains Crunch and Morgan. These are the pirate power rankings. Then the Somali guy who kidnapped Tom Hanks. Then Tom Brady. Then the starting quarterback from Penzance. Is this a joke? Because it's very weird. Okay.
I have a definition of boat raced if you'd like to hear it from the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
I would. No, the Urban Dictionary?
To be beaten very badly at something, especially in such a fashion that you were behind from the start and never had a chance.
So it doesn't answer our question at all, unfortunately.
It says it comes from Boat Race, an annual rowing competition between Oxford and Cambridge.
Oh, those are relatable.
In which the first side to get ahead can move to the middle of the river, which is fastest and is almost never overtaken.
Gotcha.
So,
That's where it came from.
never heard it.
Oh, that's actually a great answer because now I know what it means.
You've never heard we got boat race?
No.
Huh.
I mean, this
Okay.
That doesn't surprise me. It's a team competition term. You've never been a part of
Happy
it.
to learn a new phrase.
had anybody else ever heard it?
No, I like learning that stuff.
I mean, I've heard the dumb stuff like they got a 50 burger.
Yes.
What
50.
jackass said that?
Love it,
Every
love it all.
moron in
50
sports talk says
burger,
it.
a touchdown isn't a touchdown. It's a tutty. Love it all. Love it.
Okay, well.
So
Sorry to
Brock
interrupt,
Purdy.
Costaki.
We need a
No,
tutty.
I was actually curious about that. Brock Purdy he's the rookie third string quarterback who crushed Brady that day, and now he's hurt. Who's the backup to Purdy? Not so Purdy. Great personality. Patrick Mahomes.
Okay. You know what? I will give you Patrick Mahomes.
The Eagles look great. They've got more weapons available to them than the Merchant of Death. There's
Little Brittany Griner humor.
That's right. Brittany Griner for the Merchant of Death. That's a debatable trade. We should at least make them also take the Russell Wilson contract.
Russia, let's ride.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
Russell Wilson hit his head on the turf this week, and the Broncos are rifling through their warranty paperwork to see if they can return him to the Seahawks. Surely Colorado has a lemon law. How do you even tell if Russell Wilson has a concussion? He starts acting weird or something? This guy's very disconnected from reality. What was he, being cheesy and plastic and soullessly promoting a brand without any real humanity under it? Is that concussion or no? That's just Russell.
No.
Jets running back Bam Knight. He got his nickname from banging his toys in the playpen. Bam Knight. Jets quarterback Cougar Slayer Wilson got his nickname from banging his friends' moms in college. That's different. Saints team coaches and a player were fined a total of $500,000 for faking an injury.
Oh.
Yet no fine at all for faking an offense. It's weird. Right?
It's
Saints.
not good.
Yeah. My wife faked an injury for years. I got a headache. All right.
Yeah.
Dude, ex-wife.
Yeah.
Not yet, right?
Yeah, not paperwork wise.
Now, see, Costaki, by the way, Costaki, this could be a scene right now in a Hallmark movie.
Yeah, you guys go on the road together.
Yeah, it starts with you on the radio with us. Then you go on the road together, and then Jingle Bells leads to.
No way we could possibly get along. Right?
Yeah, you're not married to Melissa Joan Hart, are you?
That would really help us out.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, you almost were.
Wouldn't that be an ironic twist?
Oh yeah.
I was just making a Hallmark movie joke, and it turned into reality.
Yeah.
Close to
Yes.
home.
Sorry.
Yeah. Let's get her in this show. That'll be fun.
That
The three of you go on the road.
That was the driest. That was the driest. That'll be fun I've ever heard in my life.
That sounds like that'll be fun. All right, another fine situation. This one's interesting to me. It's a little complicated. Follow this. Dak and Zeke for the Cowboys got fined each $13,261 when Zeke jumped into the big Salvation Army bucket, right? Mm-hmm. That's a pretty specific number. Like I imagine some weird NFL punishment czar with a crazy chart, right? He goes down the row, roughing the passer, unnecessary roughness, celebrations. Okay, then you go across the row, spanking a cheerleader, telling the Buccaneer, cannon is your penis. Jumping in the Salvation Army bucket. There it is. That's $13,261. Yeah. Spanking a cheerleader non-consensual. Oh, that's much higher. That's a much higher. If you planned it ahead of time, that's one thing. But if she doesn't even know, that's completely inappropriate. Pretending someone else's penis is the Buccaneer cannon. Again, a much higher fine. Also non-consensual. Yeah, that's off the charts. That's very expensive.
Do you think they should punish these guys for celebrating?
I don't.
I don't either.
I don't think they should. And they moved the right direction, and they sort of minimize this sort of thing. There's still. I don't understand what the Salvation Army bucket. What's the problem with that particular celebration?
And if you've been to an NFL game, it's 95% downtime, and all they're doing is fun stunts and playing games, and people are winning prizes. It's sort of like a TV game show. They've got a giant hole, and the guy's got to heave balls through it during so these guys are working their whole lives playing a very dangerous game. They're the best athletes in the world. Of course, they're going to be excited when they make a touchdown. Let them have a little fun.
When they, hey, Costaki, did you hear what Tom said? When they make a touchdown.
Well, whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
You big unknowing nerd. Well, then they make a touchdown.
Honey, look, they made a touchdown. How nice is that?
Sorry. As you know, I can't think and talk at the same time, so give me a break.
Through that speedball.
And this is the second time that somebody from the Cowboys this season jumped into the Salvation Army bucket. The four tight ends jumped in earlier in the year, and I didn't think they were fined. I didn't hear anything about it, but evidently they were.
Well, I hope they give the money at least to the Salvation Army.
I do too, exactly.
Nope, the league gets it. They've got upkeep. They've got the NFL's cheap.
Those private jets, the gas is getting expensive.
That's right.
It's not gas.
You guys give to the Salvation Army?
Of course.
I give enough to the military in my taxes. I don't need
Well, sadly, Costaki, Josh was rated 4F by the Salvation Army. Was he a club foot or something?
That's right.
Anyway.
Well, Costaki.
Cowboys.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The Cowboys almost lost to the Texans. It's the worst team in the NFL. Even the Texans could beat the Texans. What are they doing? How do you lose? How do you almost lose to the Texans? The Rams on Tuesday picked up Baker Mayfield, and then on Thursday he won a game. I live in LA. I'm surprised they could even get to the stadium in 2 days. Amazing.
That was amazing.
Baker is the rare example of someone who moves to LA and raises his confidence somehow. LA is where you come when you find out there are thousands of other people up for the same job and they're all better looking than you. Like, good to be here. Lions beat the Vikings 4th and 7 from their own 26-yard line. The Lions faked a punt and converted. That's the biggest conversion since Muhammad Ali. That's a big conversion.
You see, he used to be Cassius Clay, and then he became a Muslim and trying to explain this is a early 60s
What year
joke.
is this joke from? Yeah.
Well, we've been talking about The Fugitive all day, so and by the way, I forgot the one-armed man was killed at the end of the last episode.
Well, spoiler
he was
alert.
killed. He wasn't taken away.
He wasn't taken away.
Thanks a lot.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Well,
And the petty meter is off. It jumped off the scale. He went back to the one-armed man
again.
last episode of Fugitive.
That's because Kostaki's bringing up Muhammad Ali and Cassius
Don't blame
Clay.
him.
Okay. Hey, Kostaki, I want to remind people that you have a little thing called All Pro Lines, where those of us in the Peanut Gallery can send you cool jokes about the NFL. Is that correct?
You can do that. It's mostly for the Peanut Gallery's enjoyment. But if you'd like to chime in and write a tag, and sometimes we do caption contests, or I do a thing once in a while where we build a meme together. We take a meme from the regular world and we NFLize it, and it's fun. Yeah, come join us all the social media platforms at All Pro Lines.
Okay, we're going to close it up. Do we have any more All Pro Lines to throw out there?
Well, this one's a little soft, but let's try to close on this one. You know why they call it Honolulu Blue? Because if you start to believe in the Lions, it feels like you're on an island by yourself.
It's the Lions. That's what they call the blue the Lions wear.
That's their blue.
I know.
Honolulu Blue.
Oh, you know that.
Yes, I'm just laughing at the.
When they're making touchdowns.
I feel responsible, Kostaki.
You laughing at me squirming through a half-assed joke. Yeah.
Okay. But the rest of them are excellent. And I certainly, and by the way, I had a letter. I had a letter I was supposed to read here, Costaki. I've misplaced it, of course, praising you on a recent performance and how great a job you did, and people looking forward to seeing you in Minneapolis at the Acme starting December 28th. Should be a great show. And once again, the first time ever in Burbank at the club known as Flappers. It's a 1-hour show with your soon-to-be ex-wife, both on stage.
We're doing a real club for 60 minutes. I hope it works.
I'm sure it will.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
I have to tell you, every time we've done a little bit of it or been working on it or talked to people kind of light up and they're interested. And we did it to a bunch of jaded LA open micers yesterday, and they loved it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's been fun. We'll see what happens on Saturday. So it'll be fun.
Now, let me ask you this: do you help her write?
Yeah, and she's actually a good writer, but she's less of a stand-up. You know, I've got stand-up in my bones, so I can help with that part of it. And she's better at sort of a one-woman show.
For the old days when you had your bone in her. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
The old days.
You didn't try to.
Nice tag.
You didn't try to color that at all, did you?
We got to go. Thank you, Costaki.
See you, man.
Right now.